guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and today we're going to be checking out the new LEGO Jurassic World Jurassic Park T-Rex Rampage. This is a massive build of a full Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Jurassic Park gate, the iconic gate. It's gonna be awesome. I've been really excited about this one ever since it was announced, so I have to start by giving a very special thanks to the folks at LEGO who did provide this for the purposes of this video. We're gonna start with the box here, which as you can see is a beast all on its own. Massive box because it holds 3,120 pieces. Huge building set there that not only gives us the Tyrannosaurus Rex, not only gives us the iconic Jurassic Park gate, but as you can see, also includes several minifigures, including Dennis Nedry, Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler, John Hammond, Ray Arnold, and most importantly, a shirtless Ian Malcolm, or with a shirt unbuttoned, but you get my drift. So lots of minifigures, a massive Tyrannosaurus Rex, and the iconic Jurassic Park gate. A total of 3,120 pieces. I'm gonna get this thing opened up, we'll get it put together, and then we're gonna check it out. All right, let's just go ahead and start right off the bat with the king of the dinosaurs, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, because she's actually the first thing that you build out of the box. You actually piece her together before building the gate that's in there. So I figure this is probably what you guys want to see the most. Let's go ahead and start right off with it. And as you can see, she is a massive, massive beast. So in the position that she's standing right there, where she's slightly crouched down in like a normal stance, you can see she's a bit shy of a full 10 inches tall. And here, if we go all the way to the tail, to the tip of the nose, oh my goodness, this thing is like 27 inches in length. This is a massive, massive dinosaur toy in Lego form. And just to kind of show you guys what to expect, it's comparison time. So this right here is like your standard Lego Tyrannosaurus Rex that has come with some of the more recent sets. And this is your new build, so you can see them standing side by side. You've got the height there that you can really see just how big this T-Rex build is. And why don't we go ahead and bring in the minifigures so you can see what those look like standing alongside our T-Rex here. So now our T-Rex is a bit more in accurate scale to the way the T-Rex appeared in the films to the human characters. This guy looks puny in comparison. It's really, really funny to see that. So you can see with our minifigs here, one of the really neat things about this, and I love when LEGO does this with some of their bigger sets, you actually build a very cool display base. So this is all perfectly ready to just put up on your shelf. You can see we've got our minifigures of Nedry, of Arnold, of Dr. Grant, of Dr. Sattler, of Ian Malcolm, and John Hammond. I love his little cane. I love the way that they did the little amber on his cane there, which is really, really fun. You can see there's a little baby velociraptor standing here on the front, and we've got this really cool like info plate on the back that tells you all about the Tyrannosaurus Rex. This is a really neat way to display these figures. And yes, they do, most of them have different faces. So, you know, if I wanted to change the faces around, you can just pull off the hair, swap the faces. Most of them have like a regular, like normal face or a happy face. And then they've got a scared face. So you can see Ellie, I've got kind of posed here with her scared face. Here, we'll change her to her more, oh, I like this, like kind of like a smirk, basically, is what she's got going on there. So really cool. I love the minifigures. I love the little display. They're really cool, but we're gonna go ahead and move those off to the side because now we really need to focus on this clever girl here. I know, that's the Raptor. What am I doing? Let's take a look at this T-Rex. All right, so build is really fun. This is built entirely out of Lego pieces, so it's not like just a giant Lego minifig, but you do have a little bit of articulation. So for example, you can see the short little stubby T-Rex arms have the nice ball joint at the shoulder, as well as the elbow, and you got the clawed fingers, which also move individually, so that's pretty cool that you can move that around. The head, you can see, moves slightly up and down there at the neck. Of course, you can open and close the mouth, and I really love this because look at the teeth in there. How cool is that? So you can see the head, the weight of the head does make it always fall back down. So even though you can kind of move that around, you can turn it left and right too, but obviously it's always gonna fall back down a little bit there. You can also position the T-Rex slightly upwards. You can see we do have some articulation at the thighs there and the legs. However, the weight of this thing doesn't really allow it to stand upright very high. So there's a little bit higher than what I had it. But it is worth noting, you can see the weight does kind of like knock it down a little bit. There's a nice little ratchet in there, so you just got to find the right little position. There you go. See how it kind of clicks up and stays in that spot? It doesn't go much higher than that, but it does stand a little more upright. And then if we bring it down, it kind of clicks into place there. You can see how it kind of like wobbles in between the clicks. But it's really sturdy, and I'm really impressed because this is quite heavy. And with the really long tail and the head, it still balances really, really well. So I like that quite a bit. If we look at the feet here, this is really neat too, because you can see the toes are actually articulated, so you can move the outward toes kind of outwards. That will also help a little bit with the balance, but most of the weight is positioned on the center of the foot there. You can actually see that it's touching the ground. I don't know if you can really tell that. But these toes here aren't really like setting on the ground the same way that the center foot is. So all of the balance is right there on that. But like I said, the center of gravity is really impressive on this thing because she stands up really, really well. And then we've got the tail. And let me bring that in here because you can see how the tail is all kind of sectioned off. And this is really cool because look at this. They actually articulated the tail in sections. Do you see that? You can actually kind of wag the tail side to side and it bends and kind of flexes all the way through. Oh, and I just popped this little piece off. But here is a good thing to show you. It's just little ball joints right there. You can just pop it right back on because it's Lego after all. Isn't that really cool? I thought that was really impressive the way that was built and sectioned off like that so you can really kind of wag the tail around. It is really, really cool. You can see she's kind of posing herself down. Maybe she's ready to eat something right here, right? But like I said, you just got to find the nice center balance there. Look at that, stands right back up. It's incredibly impressive. So this build right here was didn't take too long. The entire thing is definitely going to take you some time depending on your skill level. We kind of worked on this in the evenings over the course of a week. The gate took longer than the T-Rex itself. I would say in a matter of a few hours we were able to get the T-Rex completely built. So why don't we go and bring in the Jurassic Park gate and we'll take a closer look at that. Okay, check this thing out, guys. Just look at this. It's amazing. It's so big too. So here, let me bring in the tape measure again so you can see from bottom to all the way at the top there. I'd say if we go all the way to the top of those flames, we're at 17 inches tall. And at the widest part of the base, which is at the bottom here, you're at a full 18 inches across. This thing is beautiful. It's just awesome. I love the way that we built on the foliage. I love the little flames that kind of go all the way up and around there. You can see more foliage over here. I love that. That is just so cool. I was really impressed with some of the specifics, like the details here, where this looks like the tracks that the cars would drive over. You can see the track down the middle, the area for where the tires would be rolling. I thought that was just really, really creative stuff. And then we've got those massive, massive doors which lead up to the Jurassic Park sign at the top. You can see you got the little flames on the top there. It's really, really very cool. Let me go ahead and bring in some of the minis real quick because I want to show you the scale. We'll bring the T-Rex in a bit, do not worry. But here, if I stand some of the minis down here in the front, you could see, look at that. You see how tiny they are compared to this giant gate? It's incredible. So here's something really, really fun. There's this little thing on the back of the gate here, and if I turn this, look at that. The doors open in unison, and I can close them back up. Oh, that is so cool. You got that you can do the real ominous, like, slow opening of the gates. What do you think they got in there, King Kong? It's amazing. Now, this isn't all there is that's great about this, right? Let me flip this around to the back side, because I want to show you some of the other fun things they worked in here, which is going to be great for offering up some multiple ways to display this thing. First of all, here's what the back of our doors look like. It's just a bunch of like unfinished Legos, right? But up here you can see how this whole system works for opening and closing it. You can see we got the little tires in the middle there. It's like a nice little gear system. So look at that. Turning that is how we've got the doors opening and closing. I thought that was really cool. But let's look at some of the other fun little details on here. For example, sitting all the way up here on the top, let me pull this down just so you can see it. Look at that. They got the little nest with the hatched Raptor Egg, which is from the lab scene, of course. We have the little baby Raptor as well. I showed that to you with the minifigs. So, you know, if you wanted to stand that up there, you could. A little baby Raptor. Here, look, put him in the egg. A little baby Raptor standing up there. But there's fun little touches like that all the way around that just kind of gives you some fun shout outs to the film, which is really, really neat. They're all inside of these little pieces all the way around. So this is kind of hard to see. I'll try to get a better shot of it for you, but this basically is like the little hill in the Dilophosaurus area, and you can see the little can of shaving cream right there that Nedry was storing the little DNA pieces inside of, like it's laying on the hill in the rain. I thought that was pretty neat. When you go down a little bit further, you've got the table with all of the ice cream sitting on there from when John Hammond was eating all of the ice cream. Really, really cool stuff. Down here on the bottom, you got where we can have our little Ian Malcolm laying down when he was hurt there for a bit. Over here on the far right, this is like the little service area where Ellie had to go flip the switch to turn the power back on. Here we go, get her. There you go, Ellie, get that power turned back on. Up here we've got the computer room, you know, so we can figure out how to turn the security system back on with that sweet 90s computer stuff. I love it. And then my favorites, the toilet, where your lawyer can get eaten by a T-Rex. That is just super funny. I love it. But I love that they added in just all these neat little nods to various scenes in the movie. So if you wanted to display it this way on the back, we can, you know, put your minifigures on there if you want to, or we can display the gate with the T-Rex, which, by the way, let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring the T-Rex in here now. And there you have it, my friends, the full T-Rex Rampage set from Lego. Check out that giant T-Rex with the huge Jurassic Park gate. We've got the awesome minifigures on the display. This is a really, really fun set. If you've been enjoying what Lego has done with the Jurassic Park lineup, if you're a fan, especially of the original film, I think you're gonna have a blast building this. I know we did. I thought it was so cool building a giant dinosaur like this, just fully out of Lego. I thought that was really cool. The gate is a really nice touch. It's a great set piece, a really great backdrop for the figure. Overall, just an incredible build and so much fun. So once again, I got to give a very special thanks to the folks over at Lego for sending this along so we can get a good look at it. I believe this is becoming available right now. So happy hunting, my friends. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, leave me a comment to let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, my friends.